Great, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Morant. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Morant against Smart.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Tatum kicks to Brogdon. And it's off from three-point range. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Pass to Brown. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. And he drives in. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Brown outside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
Tatum looking around. Over Jackson, and Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you, and in some ways it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Here's Bane. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. 5 to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. The shot by Brogdon wide open, and he's good on the three ball.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
Here's Adams, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Grizzlies have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large unit.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bane's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Strong from three-point land. Tatum is about a 40% shooter from deep. That's impressive.
Morant outside. Lets it go with a three. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Smart passes to Brown. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession.
Grizzlies ball.
.115 left here in the opening quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I spoke with the Celtics head coach a little bit ago. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, much appreciated. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. The pass to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Smart. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Off the inbound, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boston ball.
Outside, Smart. Here's Brown. That's tipped.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this. He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So he can't get either to fall. Memphis trailing here. Morant outside. Takes it inside. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Brogdon the pass to Tatum. Shoots over Adams. Here's Williams. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Tie game in Boston. And back with this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Brogdon on the wing. He's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Jackson against Tatum. Pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brogdon the pass to Tatum. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Tatum's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Now, here's Bane. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. No good on the shot. And it's Boston the other way. Pass to Brown. Drives to the hoop. Brown jams it in.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Morant against Smart. Stolen by Smart. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Morant. He has 6.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Outside, Smart. Feeds it to Williams. Brogdon outside. Over in the corner, Brown. Clock is at 3. And finished off by Brown.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Smart against Morant. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston leading by 4. Here's Brown. Outside to Brogdon. Stolen by Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the half. Into the lane. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the previous play doesn't tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see
the ruling on the floor stands.
They're moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge, and the challenge was how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game, and I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Snatched away. 1:02 left in the first half of the game. Jones for 3. No good there. Now Boston takes it the other way. Smart dishes to Tatum for the 3. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Jones against Tatum. Jones, the pass to Tillman. That ties it up.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Smart kicks to Brogdon. It's Smart with the drive. Williams finds Brown. And the 3 off target. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kennard for 3. Boston grabs the miss. Williams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We'll see you back here after the break.
20. The Grizzlies. 20.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for Memphis, they're shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Here's Cornette. Horford dishes to Williams. Stolen by Brooks. There's the triple. They get it again. Now Morant. 10 points for him. 4 on the clock. Outside Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Morant. Oh, wow!
That is powerful. A great score. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Boston shooting reasonably well, 45%. Williams in the post. Brooks covering. Shots good by Williams.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Morant. And it's White with the rebound.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And not every big can hit from there. But Horford has that versatility because that man has put in the work.
Morant with it. Dishes it to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Puts up a 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming over the break. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Horford the pass to Cornette. Gallinari wide open. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jones the pass to Aldama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Aldama's got his first bucket in this one.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Pass to Horford. On the wing, Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got the game tied up here for Boston. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Double team on Williams. Gallinari inside the three-point line and off the front, and in it goes. And the Celtics lead by 2. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Kennard. Basket counts.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Here's the pass to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Cornette, and the layup is good. Cornette's got 5 points now in the quarter.
An elite distributor for a pick man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Gallinari against Kennard. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Kennard. Puts it up from 15, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cornette passes to White. Outside Williams to the left side wing. Horford finds Williams. Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
And we've reached the end of the third. Celtics out in front. as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Ogden on the wing. He's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Lead it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Brooks kicks to Morant. Lets it go. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Brown wide open, 85. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Good work defensively by Smart. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. Back to Tatum. Over Bain. The kick out to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Here's Morant. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Williams. Passes it to Tatum. Up top Brown. Brooks covering. To the middle. Outside to Brogdon. They get it back. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Tatum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. Bain against Brogdon. Bain with the bucket.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Brown finds Smart. Tatum against Jackson. Tatum passes to Williams. The kick out to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, a big night for Tatum. This is the guy who put up 60 in the game. There is a short list, very short, that I am not on, who have done that.
Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill play. Smart misses. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Jackson. On deep.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Bain. Stolen by Smart. Tatum drives in. There's Williams. Another shot. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Oh, nice finish. And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Line for your Celtics. Marcus.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Here's Morant.
Oh, my goodness.
Man! And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Bain against Brogdon. The feed to Williams. And And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Morant outside. Takes the 3. Driving to the basket.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Smart deciding where to go with it. The Celtics working the ball around now. Ogden kicks to Brown. Goes up on the top of the key. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Payne for 3. Here's Adams. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Morant. Williams with the block. Tatum passes to Williams. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
So we see Boston get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
I smack clowns with mad style.
a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. 2 points. That one goes.
I love seeing Tatum continue to work on that jump shot. He's a fantastic scorer, and with the jump shot added and refined, he's only going to get better.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Here's Gobert, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season, playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Towns. Here he goes, and he banks in the layup.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
The kick to Tatum. Fires the 3, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Tatum's got 8. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony.
And so Towns nails them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Tatum passes to Brown. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Look at Tatum get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all, taking names and making statements.
Now here's Smart. Brogdon, the pass to Brown. Tries it from the top of the key, and the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Pass to Gobert. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The kick out to Edwards. And the 3 off target.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And the jam by Brown.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And that one drops.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Brogdon. Smart outside. There's Tatum with the 3. Here's Williams. Kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum. He takes it in. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And here's Conley, defended by Smart. Conley passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Hook loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last.
Timberwolves ball.
It's stolen by Tatum. And they're running. Williams with it. He's picked up by Conley. Kick out to Brown. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Outside McDaniels. Smart against Edwards. heart with the defensive effort. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. It's Smart on the wing. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Tatum from long range. Outside for Brogdon. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And that one's good from Conley.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Pass to Smart. It's Brown on the wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Hey, your Celtics, you team. Headed to the floor right now.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Smart banked it in off the glass. Smart has got 5.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Gobert, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Smart finds Williams. Yep, that one goes.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Towns passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Out left to the wing. Open shot by Brogdon. Towns with a rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Towns passes to Gobert. And stolen by Williams. Stolen by Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Edwards against Smart. Edwards can't hit. Boston has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Back to Williams. Smart outside. And here's Brown for three. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Hey, guys, you're not going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. I mean, he's simply on a tear right now.
And stolen by Williams. Tatum with it. Towns covering. Here's Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
And both free throws good for Brown. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Tatum finds Williams. Now here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Drops in the 3. Towns has got 9 points.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Conley passes to Towns. Shot from 12. Rebound Boston. They led by as many as 18. McDaniels against Brogdon. Here's Brown. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brown's got 19 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Yes, it's good.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Williams in the post. Brown drives in. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the
score. The Celtics 46. The Timberwolves 32.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Grant Williams out there with Al Horford. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Here's Cornette. McDaniels covering. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And Minnesota calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
White against Conley. Outside White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Edwards against Gallinari. Not Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Here's Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Conley against White. Pass to Horford. Down low. Here's Williams. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Timberwolves trail. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And they recover it. Towns finds Gobert. Back to Towns. 5 on the clock. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 12 points in just the second half.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Conley.
2 minutes.
Outside McDaniels. Out to the right wing. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter here. For Boston, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Horford outside. Gallinari with it. Towns covering. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Horford finds Gallinari.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall. That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Towns.
Oh, I mean, just hard on that one, B.A.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
White, the pass to Horford. Pass to Cornette. Now Gallinari. McDaniels covering. 5 to shoot. Here's Horford. Nice shot from the wing. And the Celtics lead by 5. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. McDaniels got his 2nd bucket of the game. Right side Edwards. Back to Daniels. The kick out to Edwards. It's tipped. And they get it back. Pass to Towns. McDaniels from long range. The rebound, Celtics. They led by as many as 18. Here's Cornette, defended by Gobert. Gallinari for 3. Sinks it from distance.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Outside McDaniels. Towns for 3.
At the defensive end, Horford, he gives you everything he's got. Always looking to contest shots.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. Minnesota has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Left side, Edwards. Towns against Tatum. Denied by Tatum.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. They shoot again. And stolen by Gobert. Tatum against Towns. Doesn't go for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. Smart passes to Williams. Brogdon with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Brown, and he drives in. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And Edwards slams it in.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Here's Tatum. And that one's long. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Conley finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
11 feet out. The shot misses. And the Celtics going the other way now. Brogdon with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Smart outside. The kick to Tatum. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Right wing. Towns for 3. He drops it from range. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Smart. The kick to Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. They get the rebound. Back to Tatum. And here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Brogdon from outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards to tie it up. And another 3 from Minnesota.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
It's stolen away. Here's Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Robert Williams picks up one.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 12-4 run. Edwards with it, guarded now by Smart. It's stolen by Smart. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Here's Tatum. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Mike Conley.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
What a moment in this one. Ties it up while getting fouled. Then takes the lead at the line.
Towns finds McDaniels. Back to Towns. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. And he sinks it.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams passes to Brogdon. Back to Williams. The drive by Smart. Yes!
Clutch bucket. The defensive stop now could be all it takes to close out the win.
Here's Edwards. Yes!
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
And the Celtics call time here. They're trailing by 1. 9 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call them
bad intentions.
Boy, it's so much fun seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who bashes the basket.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
The previous play is under the
challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peeved.
Fans, it's time to get up out of your seats and get loud.
And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I smack clowns with mad style.
be a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And that one, good.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Payne against Edwards. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Payne finds Adams. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Morant. 4 on the shot clock. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And Edwards with the stuff.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Kept alive. Here's Adams. Lays it up and banks it in.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Back to McDaniel. Over in the corner, Conley. That's a 2 from Towns. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
And it's Towns penetrating, doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant surveying the D. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Edwards finds Conley. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Morant's got 5.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
Morant outside. Here he goes. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 3. The pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. And Towns the bucket on the... Assist from Edwards. Hey, Greg, talking about the great John Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Jaw's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Brooks against Conley. Outside for Jackson. Bane trying to free himself up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Jackson hits both of them. Timberwolves trail by 3. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Bane against Edwards. Conley kicks to Edwards. Fires the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hits you with the 3-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
Towns with the bucket.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies Youth Dance Team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Right here.
On the wing, Jackson. Here's Morant, driving inside. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Conley against Morant. Back to Conley. The dish to Edwards. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Outside Jackson. Bane for 3. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Towns kicks to McDaniel. Passes it to Gobert. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Brooks. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Jackson.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns wide open. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
3 points.
Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Morant outside. From outside the arc. That one misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Conley feeling it out. He kicks it to Gobert. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Bane against Edwards. Now Bane. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Timberwolves leading by 9. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Conley kicks to Edwards. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. Oh! Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. The drive by Gobert. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Rudy Gobert sees the lane and shows you I can put it on the deck and score.
Pass to Kennard. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
There's the screen. Jones from outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he drops it in from the low post. Towns has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Kennard on the wing. A dominating first half of basketball. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Tillman in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Kennard. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Clock at 2. From deep, Brooks. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 20. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The pass to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to Conley. Towns for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. That one drops for him. Jackson's got 8 points.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Back to Conley. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. They get it again. Gobert. Edwards passes to Conley. From downtown. Edwards can't hit.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards.
Oh, gentlemen. Woo, my goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Morant outside. Looking to get it going. Here's Adams outside for Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Bain. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
First personal foul.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Brooks outside. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Lets it go with a 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team.
It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniel.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And finished off by Morant.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves leading by 18. Towns up top. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Passes it to Bain. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
For 3, Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in. An even 3-on-3 break. The 3 from Morant. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding a big 18-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Pass to Bain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Edwards scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Payne for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McDaniels dishes to Conley. McDaniels up top, guarded by Jackson. Edwards passes to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Conley kicks to Towns. They grab their own miss. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I like how Rudy Gobert is attacking the glass right now. Huge hands to get every rebound in sight.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Payne for 3. And no good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here is Conley. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
14 foul.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Edwards kicks to Towns. Offline with his 3. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Shoots the 3. Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 21. It's deflected. Has to Gobert. Right side, Conley. Here's McDaniels. No good on the triple. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Adams with the screen on Conley. For the 3. Adams down low. Gobert on him. Payne for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Towns for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Payne, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Memphis foul. Dylan Brooks. His 3rd personal foul. 15 foul.
That one is off. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
2 shots.
Good on the 2nd free throw. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Kennard wide open. He shoots to the right side. Conchar. Jones, the pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. It's good from long range.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Conley finds McDaniels. Towns with it. Back to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Got it. Good job in the low post.
A spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Kennard. And there's the pass to Conchar. Misses the three. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. I'll read David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Grizzlies in this one. Looking at tonight's matchup, both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here. Smitty.
It should be the big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Brogdon and Brown are on the wings. Tatum at 4 while Williams patrols the middle. And it's Smart in at the point. Back to Morant. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board. Brown against Brooks. Back to Tatum. Stolen by Bane. It's stolen by Brogdon. Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. Here's Williams. Kick out to Brown. Outside Brogdon. Williams passes to Brown. Williams with the screen. A nice shot by Brown.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year. He went way up. As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Brogdon from outside nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Smart against Morant. Uses the glass on the layup.
Challenging the heart of the defense. John Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Brogdon against Bane. Here's Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Oh, misses the dunk. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Now Morant. Pass to Bane. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist by Brooks.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Tatum with room to shoot. Adams grabs the miss.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Tough to shadow Morant. Explosive off the dribble, but at the same time, can stop on a dime.
Outside Brogdon. Back to Smart. Pulls it from the top of the key. Tatum can't hit.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And Morant drops them both. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Tatum. That won't go either for Tatum. Memphis with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Morant against Smart. And he can't jam it through. Boston trailing. It's tipped and stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Pass to Bane. This one for three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. Smart grabs the miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Tatum. Outside, Brown. And the jam by Brown.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Over Brogdon. And the basket by Bane. Bane's got 5.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon.
I love how aggressive Bane is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Pass to Smart. Tatum a screen on Morant. Smart for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Brooks, the pass to Bane. Oh, he's way off from outside.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Smart finds Brown. Back to Smart, just 5 to shoot. That 3's off the mark. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
The kick to Tatum. Outside Brogdon. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Back to Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
And Morant drops them both. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, B.A., and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scorers are rising to the top.
And sly move by Brown to ensure the foul. He won't pass up on a chance to draw one off you.
Free throw good. Brown. And both free throws good for Brown. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Adams a screen. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
There's Tatum with the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Up top, Morant. Williams defending. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
On the drive, Brown can be a nightmare to keep up with. He's got just the right mix of speed and power.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Here's Bane. Give him 8. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jackson. Tatum with the block.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor.
Outside, Williams. Now Tatum. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by Brooks. Count the basket. Brooks has got his first points of the game.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
Pass to Brown. Shot from the wing. Off the left rim and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Morant. Unable to get that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Tatum with it. Guarded by Morant. Left side, Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
Outside Bane. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bane. Adams with a screen on Brogdon. The 3 from Bane. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Tatum. He's got 5. Kick out to Brown. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone.
The Celtics, 18.
For those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Danilo Gallinari out there with Derek White. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for the Celtics, they're shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Jones against White. Here's Cornett. Hits the trifecta.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Grant.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles you're looking for.
Horford for 3. Jones grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
There's a screen. To the paint. Pass to Conchar. Clock at 6. Kennard outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Back to White. For 3. Drops in the 3. White's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Kennard against Gallinari. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. That one a little long.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leaner?
Pass to Horford. White against Jones. The kick out to White. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Kennard outside. Outside Jones. And stolen by Williams. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And there's White. That's good on the assist from Williams. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
Here's Kennard. Offensive board. Aldama. Pass to Jones. Launches it. And again, Memphis no good. Boston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. White finds Williams on the take.
Memphis foul. Xavier Tillman. First personal foul. First team foul.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Second chance effort. The kick out to White. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Kennard outside. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Sharpshooter Kennard is valuable. A guy who stretches the floor and works very hard.
He's perfect from the line this time. Boston trailing. Outside White. Horford passes to White. Kennard against Gallinari. Out to the wing. The three. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Pass to Kennard. Here's Conchar. Kicks it out to Kennard. From outside the arc. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 4 rebounds now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
White, the pass to Gallinari. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And part of the Murray trade over the summer, Gallinari was bought out from the Spurs. So quickly there, he landed with the Celtics. He can still offer great shooting at the forward spot and was a nice signing by Boston.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Kennard. Offline with a 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
This rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Jones. Pass to Aldama. Kennard with it. From the elbow. It's not going to go for him.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there, but the defense adjusted to that very well.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Morant, the pass to Payne. Adams with a screen on Brogdon. The three from Payne. Connects from downtown. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
When you need to get 3 points right back, Desmond's the man you want on the job.
Here's Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And Morant gets it to go.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Smart outside. Brogdon, the pass to Williams. Brogdon against Payne. Back to Williams. Tatum from long range. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Morant. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Jackson outside. Pass to Payne. Jackson with a screen on Brogdon. The 3 from Payne. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Kicks it out to Jackson. Brown against Morant. Back to Jackson. Outside Payne. Goes up again. And the layup is good. And it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
A skilled shooter like Desmond Bane also loves playing inside.
Brogdon, the pass to Smart. It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. And Morant clears the board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And it's Morant again missing. Boston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And Tatum, here we go.
When this team needs a bucket, it naturally looks for Jason Tatum, and he typically comes through.
Morant with it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's Tatum with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Up top, Payne, guarded by Brogdon. Payne into the lane. Here's Brooks. Outside Payne. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
1.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Smart against Morant. Smart passes to Brogdon. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Outside Morant. Over Smart. Here's Brooks. And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
A big shot maker in college. Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
Brown. Morant against Smart. Here's Brown. And Morant clears the board. Takes a 3. No good on the shot. And Boston going the other way now.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Kicks it out to Smart. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings it within 1.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed. You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
And the Celtics call time here. They trail by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a 5.
And knocks down the 3.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
And the Celtics call time here. They're losing by 2. Only 2 seconds left to play in the... Your thoughts, guys?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Horford for 3. Oh, the swat by Adams. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so...
I smack clowns with mad style.
determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brogdon on the wing. He's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard.
Yeah, and they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Releases. And Towns gets it to go. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Now here's Towns, following the miss by Robert Williams. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Robert Williams.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now, here's Brogdon, and he goes in for the dunk.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Boston the other way. Smart against Conley. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere and distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Tatum, he takes it in. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
2 minutes.
Brown finds Smart.
2 minutes.
Here's Tatum. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Right wing. McDaniels passes to Towns. Tries again. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert with a screen on Brown. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And it's Brown missing. Timberwolves leading by 4. Left side, Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Takes the 3. Another miss by Towns. Celtics trail by 4. At the elbow, it's Smart. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Edwards inside, guarded by Smart. Towns down low. Tatum on him. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Williams. Williams, a screen on Towns. Brown, good.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Conley kicks to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Tarp.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves leading by 3. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
For 3, Brogdon. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside, Towns. Conley, the pass to Towns. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Brogdon outside. Down low. Stolen by McDaniels. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Smart kicks to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Edwards finds Towns. Over to the wing. Back to Edwards. Towns against Smart. That one, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Edwards against Brown. Back to Brogdon. Now the pass to Brown. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Brogdon kicks to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Edwards against Smart. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Tatum comes up empty down low. Timberwolves leading by 7. Conley surveying the D. Edwards dishes to Conley. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Brogdon. It's stolen by Edwards. Passes it to Towns. Back to Edwards. Stolen by Smart. Brogdon outside. Back to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the paint. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and finish. Just light work.
Towns, the pass to Conley. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let him play everywhere, to tell you the truth. Because I like it when games become a little bit more physical. Because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart. Because the smart will take from the strong.
Here's Smart. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 7. McDaniels passes to Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Tatum kicks to Smart. Fires top of the key. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. McDaniels in the post. He's guarded by Brogdon. Out to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Tatum finds Smart. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Here's Edwards. Puts the move on. And that's 2 points on the layup. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And so it's the Minnesota. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime.
Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for the Celtics, Horford is out there with Williams. Then it's White. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
So it's the Celtics now. It's a 14-point game. Back to Williams. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Towns for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Celtics trail by 14. Outside, White. Over in the corner, Williams. Stolen by McDaniels. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Williams with a clean look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 14. Oh, the lob to Gobert. That one's not going to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Cornette passes to White. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Conley's running. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. There's the dish to Gobert. Outside Conley. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. McDaniels with the ball. Working on Williams. Here's Edwards. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Williams. Feeds it to Horford. Outside, White. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And finally, someone scores. It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 15. Here's White. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GM, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he's good on the second.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Gallinari dishes to Williams. Back to Gallinari. Conley against White. Clock at 6. Towns with the steal. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. That one's good from the corner.
And Sean, he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Cornette passes to Gallinari. Williams kicks to Horford. To the inside. Here's Cornette. Gobert with the block. It's Edwards on the wing. 15 points in the game. The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Conley dishes to Gobert. And it's sent back by White. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Cornette. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McDaniels passes to Conley. Kicks it to Gobert. And there's the feed to Towns. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Towns has got 10.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Substitution on the board.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Boston has possession. They trail by 18. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Nice shot by Smart.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Edwards with it. Picked up by Brown. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Conley kicks to Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Tatum no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Edwards passes to Towns. Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 19. Outside, Smart. The three from Tatum. And they'll get another chance. Brogdon finds Brown. Driving the lane, and he strikes it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Conley's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Minnesota with the rebound.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Towns for 3. Rebound by Williams.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Out to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. Second chance shot. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Smart, and slam dunk by Smart.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Fires the 3, and it's Michael Conley with the 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
There's Brown with the 3. Unable to get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And the pass to Conley from past the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Conley for 3. The rebound by Brogdon.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Back to Gobert to the left wing. Conley the pass to Towns. McDaniels with the ball. Brogdon picks him up. And here's Conley outside. Another miss by Conley. And here is Brown. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate
I smack clowns with mad style.
teams have assembled some promising young talent, Clark. Really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journeys.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's McDaniels. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And a miss there on the triple. About a minute into this first quarter. Outside McDaniels, beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. McDaniels got 5 points.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Morant against Conley. Now here's Morant, guarded closely. And the basket by Bane.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
No good on the free throw.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Now Bane. This one for 3. All sorts of time. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. McDaniels finds Towns. Conley with the ball. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Up and over Brooks. Another shot. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. From deep, Morant. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Both shots good from the stripe. Memphis trailing here. Outside Bane. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. Misses from close range. A minute 50 left in the first. Here's Bane. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Bane's got 7.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
The shot no good. Great D that time from Bane. Morant with it. On the wing, Bane. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. The 3 from Bane. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Morant. Karl Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Now here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Oh, nice! Big finish! Man! He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Towns can't get it to go. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Brooks outside. Back to Moran. From deep, Payne. Adams finds Moran. Adams with a screen on Conley. 6 on the shot clock. That's good from Adams on the assist by Moran.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Here's Towns. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Desmond Payne getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now here's Morant. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Here's Payne following the score by Minnesota. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. 5 on the clock. No good with the triple.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Moran against Conley.
And then Morant with the jam. I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Payne against Edwards. Here's Towns driving in. Up again. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Payne into the lane. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he sinks the second.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Now here's Jones inside. Here's Kennard, and he slams it in one-handed
and adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Can you say natural leader? But Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Jones in the post. He's guarded by Conley. Kennard outside. Shoots from the elbow. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. McDaniels with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:24 left in the first half of this one. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Good on both. We've got 1:23 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. His first shot coming late. There's 49 seconds left in the half. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. There's the triple. On target from range. Towns has got 7.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Jackson can't get it to go. Pass to Conley. Back to Daniels. Oh, Brooks with the steal. No good there. Ja Morant, he's feet.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 29, the Grizzlies 32.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Kennard. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Towns. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in a three-point play. It goes on Tyus Jones.
Defensive foul.
Memphis trailing here. Kennard outside. clock at 5. Pass to Tillman. And the layup is good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. And that one's good. Edwards got 16 points now.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Jones up top. He's guarded by Conley. And it's good for 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Conley. Over to the left wing. Back to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Kennard. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Aldama. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Tillman. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Just over 2.5 minutes going by in the second half. Here's Jones. That one's good for 2. Jones has got his second basket.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's Conley. Count it. Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill. He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Jones, the pass to Kennard. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Aldama, defended by Gobert. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Tillman misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Pass to Conchar from deep. He can't hit that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Conley against Morant. Jackson with a screen on Conley. And here's Morant outside. Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr.
And so Jackson nails both of them. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Over to the wing. Towns down low. Defended by Jackson. Can't hit from in close. Outside Morant. The offensive rebound. Adams, shot's good.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Conley goes in. The kick out to Edwards. Oh,
you say? My goodness. Come on now.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And the Grizzlies shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. On the court for the Grizzlies, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at small forward. The three from Bane. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Now Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Conley against Morant. Now Brooks. Outside Bane. Now here's Jackson. Covered by Towns. Outside Bane. That one's good. This game is all even.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Jackson, pass to Bane. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. To take the lead. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
For Memphis, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes us to...
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Jackson for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels against Brooks. And stolen by Bane. There's the 3. Here's Brooks. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He sees the taller defender, and he just gets more aggressive.
And Edwards, here we go. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Now here's Towns. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Towns has got 7 points here in the quarter.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Here's Bane. And here's Adams. And the shot goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Man, how about the cool, calm, collectedness of Town. Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
It's good. Morant's got 20.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Brooks with it. Pass to Jackson. Fires for 3. Here's Adams. Here's Morant. Payne with it, guarded by Edwards. From deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Conley up top. To the middle.
Yes! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Conley against Moran. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Bane. Here's the three. Clock at 6. Here's Moran. Driving to the basket. Money!
And they aren't over the limit yet. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Downs passes to Edwards. To take the lead. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.